Do dogs have emotions like humans? Can they truly love a person or another living being? Can they form attachments? Can they feel fear, sadness, anger, or shame? And what about love? Can dogs fall in love? Is their body language genuinely an expression of their emotions? Or are these just instinctual behaviors inherited from their wolf ancestors, developed for survival through evolution? This has been a subject of debate among scientists and society for centuries. If you ask those who present themselves as animal behavior experts, claiming to know what the dog means here, they might say it's all primitive instincts inherited from wolves. Yes, I'm talking about those who are still stuck in the dominance theory or the so-called alpha theory. But science has already explained this. Let's clarify this topic in this video. I'm also very curious about what you think. Please don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Enjoy the video. This question was first addressed by clergy in Europe. As usual, the church, which couldn't help meddling in everything, had its own answer. The church's scholars argued that humans possess a soul, making them conscious beings with emotions, unlike animals. According to them, even though animals share the same basic life mechanisms as humans, they lack a soul and, therefore, cannot feel true emotions. Of course, they supported these claims with the works of scientists. But there was a problem. Back then, all scientists were funded by the church. This included the famous French philosopher and scientist René Descartes. After years of research and experiments, Descartes concluded that dogs, and all animals, were like machines. Although they lacked consciousness and emotions, these machines could perform certain programmed actions. Oh, Descartes, if only you had stuck to mathematics. People believe this nonsense for hundreds of years, and even modern science struggles to convince some. Now, let's move on to the answer to our question. Dr. Gregory Burns and his team at Emory University in Atlanta combined all the tools of science with creativity to find the answer. Emotions like love, fear, anger, shame, and more are the result of certain chemical, physical, and electrical changes in the body. The purpose of their study was to observe whether similar changes occur in dogs when they are exposed to stimuli, as in humans. To investigate feelings of love and attachment, they showed dogs their owners, or played their owners' voices, then observed brain changes using MRI scans. But there was a problem. How could this be done while the dogs were inside the MRI machine? Normally, to scan a dog's brain, you have to sedate them because they must remain completely still. They solved this issue by training the dogs to remain motionless inside the MRI machine, and then they began their work. They recorded changes in the dogs' brains in response to various stimuli, such as food, voices, and images, and published their findings. The results were striking. When dogs saw their owners, their brains released oxytocin, the love hormone. The same thing happens in human brains when they see someone they love. Yes, dogs can feel love. They are in love with their owners. And it's far more than a mere survival instinct inherited from their wolf ancestors. Dogs don't just form relationships with humans out of primal necessity. They form emotional bonds with us. Many subsequent studies produced the same results. Over time, new research further clarified which emotions dogs can and cannot feel. Dogs can experience joy, anger, fear, doubt, disgust, affection, stress, and excitement. However, there are certain emotions dogs do not experience because they don't affect their brain or chemistry. For instance, dogs do not feel pride. This means they don't commit what is often considered the devil's favorite sin, arrogance. Dogs do not feel disdain. They don't see themselves as superior to other dogs or species. Dogs do not feel shame. There's one more emotion dogs don't experience, despite all those viral videos we watch with a smile on social media. You know those guilty looks dogs give their owners after they've been naughty? No, dogs don't feel guilt. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that look doesn't mean what you think it does. Can wolves, the ancestors of dogs, feel all these emotions? As far as we know, no. Dogs evolved from wolves, or rather, were domesticated by humans. And during this evolutionary process, not only their physical appearance changed, but also their social behaviors and personalities. Studies show that the frontal cortex of dogs, responsible for controlling emotions and behaviors, has evolved in a way similar to that of humans. We also know that the social structures of large dog packs resemble human communities more than wolf packs. Today, scientists who study human social behavior often use dogs as role models instead of chimpanzees. The main behavioral trait distinguishing humans from animals is empathy, the ability to put oneself in another's shoes and understand their feelings. So, what about dogs or cats? I'll explain that in another video. I'm eagerly waiting for your thoughts about this video, so please share them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video to support me.